Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas. It is a great day to call the Hogs. Then again, around here, they don't think there's any other kind of day. Particularly special when it's the opener of a new season for the Arkansas Razorbacks. What a scene this is. A veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe, that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Razorbacks will kick it away first. Going for the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good...
He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
On first down, here comes this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing in the double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough. Make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that wasn't an interception.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Power ahead. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Jones to throw. Finds his tight end. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Ball's up to 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Hauls it in. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Using his legs, it's Sampson.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Beavers in the hurry up. He'll go to the draw. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the 1st down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big 1st down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Emmanuel. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Razorbacks are on the move. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Works the middle of the field. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. This time they'll go to the running game. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Oregon State. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Fires the pass, intercepted. How about setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drive. A good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over him.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll go to the ground. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that time the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Beavers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Baylor has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 21 over the Royals. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A first down for the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Working the middle, it's complete. Got room at the 35. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Going up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Now on 1st down from the 28. He's looking to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Breaks the tackle.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Razorbacks have pushed it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Trying to get to it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets a big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Corners are going to bail. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
14, Arkansas, 10.
They're just about ready to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And the Razorbacks pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Snagged on the outside. It's Durham.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Feeling some heat. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already, I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Jones to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fair catch called for and made. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Gets it out quickly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down for 38. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy's quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Durham. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Razorbacks are flying down the field.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They're going to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Offense set on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Sampson. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Beavers want to crank the tempo. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Jones wants to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Beavers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Northern Illinois is getting cooked right now. I mean, it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 22 to Oklahoma. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The give to the tailback. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
It's incomplete, a fourth down stop, and the turnover on downs. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
The run to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.